So the chase is on here for the Bulls, and after 9 overs so far, 1 for 27, Rainbird with 1 wicket. Queensland looking to grab some early points here. Nathan Nicholls on in the 10th over already, which is a bit early for him by his standards. He's not really a huge wicket taker in one-day cricket just yet. First class scene is where he's really excelled, but the few one-day games he's been in have been quite impressive. And here he is, straight into the action here, looking to depend on their spinner. The Tasmanian Tigers had a little outing with the bats, did Nicholls today, as he comes in for his third delivery, and he swept or was smashed away. Wasn't really swept, flicked off the legs, and away will go to the boundary row, beautifully fielded. And saves a couple of runs there off the bowling of Nicholls. Wow, what a shot. Just pulled that up, just flicked it on the rise, up, past, and over the covers on the leg side. Now he sweeps, that time he sweeps, and he gets it out there again. Bit of work out there for that fieldsman. Now mid-wicket, getting some work. Here comes Nicholls. Bowling and it's forward defend, all driving actually. Straight back to Nicholls on the top spinner. Wow, this has been an interesting battle between these two already. In comes Nicholls. Bowls again, this one again down the leg side. He steps back and drives. And straight down to mid-on it goes as they dive in for a single. And the over is complete. Nicholls not his best by any standards, a bit rusty on that first delivery. On that first over, and he goes for a few in his first of his possible 10 for today. Now the Bulls are struggling a bit here, as you can see. 1 for 32 after 10 overs is quite considerably less than what the Tigers has. Again, it's swept. Nicholls letting that ball run away. And mid-wicket, again having to run from square leg all the way down. Nicholls looking for something special here. 1 for 36 on the Bulls. That one's in the air. And it's just gone through mid-on. No one at home there at all. A bit aerial coming in from Khawaja. Here's Moller on strike. He's 17 off 24 and he's forward defending. Wow, we haven't seen that much in this innings bomb from Nicholls. He's done for 7. Muller's on strike again, and he comes, bowls, and he's driven just past him, and once again it's Long Off who will come into field. Getting plenty of bat on that. Is he happy just to put it down for the runs at the moment? 1 for 38. In comes Nicholls, bowls again, and it's all a wild swing. Getting it down, driving again, as it's a close one. But easily. Khawaja gets in. And he comes again. Nicholls, and oh, that's a horrible delivery. And the shot was even worse. What on earth was he thinking? Watch how wide this ball went. Miles off the mark. Khawaja's gone searching for it. Tried to reverse sweep or reverse pull. Got nothing on it at all. Start of the 14th over. Nicholls has gone for a couple already. 9 off its 2, so 4.5 and over at the moment as he comes in again on the stumps, and he's swept away nicely. And once again, it'll be deep mid-wicket to run around and pull this in. Single taken from Muller. And Muller moves on. Another run to his total. 19. Khawaja 23. There's a slow one. Oh, he's got nothing on that at all. And it squirts out into leg side. Wow, that was almost beaten for lack of pace there. Was Khawaja. He's Nicholls' third ball. 9 for 10. He's got another one that's pulled in short. And it's left just flat bat down. Defensive. Khawaja, an experienced campaigner. Nicholls again. Pushing, oh, he's lofted that one straight down the ground over the head of the umpire. And easily pulled in there from Long On. Khawaja a bit frustrated. And he gives that one a bit of the old lofted bat shot. Again, pulls it from outside off and sweeps. Deepman wicket will scamper in again. They'll take another single, easily negating what Nicholls has to offer at the moment. Tim Payne pulls that in. Khawaja on 24. Moller on 20. As again he's flicked off the pads, and this one will fall away from the fieldsman and will go all the way to the boundary for 4 more. Oh, that's a good shot. It completes the over. Was only 3 offered to that point. The 4 making it 7. Oh, it was quite far from that fieldsman. It fell into empty space and easily scampered all the way for 4. Too simple. And Nicholls has gone for 16 now. Offers 3 overs. It's not what we're used to seeing. Look at that slow one. Boy, that was slow. All off the wickets as well. So following that little spell, Nicholls has been given a bit of a rest till the 27th over. It's 1 for 111 now. Someone needs to step up and get some wickets. The Queensland Bulls are running away as Nicholls' first ball is swept. Again, very straight. Gets away from Moller for the single. And that looks like it's 50 for Moller. That is a very good innings from the opener. Well, he's done well, hasn't he? Khawaja's accompanied him. He's already got 50. He's on 56 as he just chips it off his pads. A beautiful leg glance. It'll run away for 4, and Nicholls is taking a bit of a beating here. Khawaja moves to 60. These two partnership 102 now. And they're doing things with ease. Beautiful leg glance. Went very, very square. But got the result. 4 runs. And well, Queensland are loving this bowling from Nicholls at the moment. And he comes again, Nicholls. Drops one short and he has to wait for it, Khawaja. And he punches it down the ground. They'll take a single. Throw at the stumps is good. It hits them. Wow, what have they got to offer here? Nicholls is struggling. He's gone for 6 off this over. It's a short, slower one. They've not chosen to run here. Very interesting call. Moller says no. It's throwing away a run with Khawaja at the other end. Very, very odd. 5th ball of the over. Nicholls again punches it short. This one's being smashed in the air and it could be out. It is gone. Fielder underneath it. Takes a wicket. Nicholls strikes his first. And now the Bulls are 2 down for 117. Well, Moller didn't want to take the single. We would much prefer to go for the big one. And in the end, it is seen as downfall. Rainbird on the boundary rope, running in off the bowling of Nicholls. Here it was. Again, a shorter one. Pitched up, set up. And he just slapped it down the ground. Didn't have the air. Only got just outside the 30-metre circle. And caught nicely from Rainbird, who covered a lot of ground. And now it's Chris Lynn coming in, a good average over 30. Relative new player to the scene as well. Well, Nicholls will be happy. That will be a relief for him with 1 ball to go on this over. Edged gone! That's out. Big noise. What's the umpire? Surely will say yes, he does. That's 2 and 2 balls. Lynn has gone for a duck. Caught behind. Payne with the catch. That is beautiful bowling from Nathan Nicholls. Well, here's the decision. They're talking about a review. No, they decide against it. Golden duck for Chris Lynn. Well, it was easy, wasn't it? There was a big sound as he went for that just stupid reverse sweep again. And it was a big sound, edge straight through the Payne, heard it all the way. And that is wicket time. Nicholls with 2. Peter Forrest is the new man to replace Lynn. 300 required to win for the Bulls. They're quite far behind now, it would seem, as in comes, Nicholls. Look at that, fetched from very well outside of off stump. And they are 3 down for 119, but 300 is the target. Tigers getting 299. They are 3 for 120 as they take part of the 30th over here. Khawaja's still there on 63. He's a key man as he pulls that one nicely down, straight down as well, and just about gets away from the fielder, who slides in to make a nice recovery down there. And 1 run is taken. Wow, this is interesting here. Forrest is on 1. Nicholls comes in and bowls him, and he clips him down the ground again, long off into the action. It just squirts down to about 30-metre circle once again. And the single was taken. So hat-trick ball, although forgotten about, was missed in fact. Kawaja's on 64. In comes Nicholls, bowls him, defends down the pitch. And Nicholls fields his own bowling. No run. Dot ball. Well, it's a big ask here, isn't it? 178 runs off 20.2 overs. Nicholls again going a bit leg side-ish. That was easily drifting down the leg side. But a dot ball once again. This one-day cricket is all about restricting the runs, as there's 3 in a row from Nicholls. His over goes for just 3. 3 singles, a good over from Nicholls, and the pressure just continues to go on to the batsman. A solid piece of bowling, very distributed over from Nicholls. Nathan Nicholls halfway through his spell. He has bowled 5 overs for 25, 2 wickets in there as well. And he comes, is driving, that's in the air, but there's no one stationed out there, and it will go away through fine leg for 4 more into the fence. Well, there's no one down there. Fine leg would have got that straight down his throat. But all you can see, there's a square leg there. I think there might be a third man on the other side, but easy pickings. You get it over the square leg player, and it's an easy picking for 4. Well played from Khawaja. He's experienced. He knows his way around as he's driving down the ground. Didn't get all of it there, and the fielder will slide in and claim this one. No runs taken at all, which is again very strange. 68 for Khawaja on 94. A bit slow, you'd have to say, as he drives again. Now the fielder's up, and they stop that one. Well, the confidence is starting to eke out of the Tigers players. Not often you see 2 slips in the 32nd over. As he cracks this down to mid-on once again, or long on, stationed out there now. The field's been getting a bit of a shuffle around each ball, trying to find that right mix. Here's Forrest, he's on 12 off 8. Not a bad strike rate from him as he's sweeping, and it's gone again very straight. Just getting on that very early. And out there, deep in wicket. Pulls that in. 162 off 18 overs. That's a massive amount of runs, and there's a dot ball, which makes it worse to end the over. 6 off it. And Tasmania looking good. Well, it's the spin twins, and Xavier Doherty has taken a wicket now as well. The Bulls are 4 for 157 with 12 to go. Nicholls a bit of a rest, but he's back and he is firing. Look at that fielding off his own bowling. Wow, they're getting good use out of him in this match as well. 2 for 31 he's on. Harley has joined Khawaja, and that one's leg side and has pierced the gap. And then there's 4 more. Well, that's too easy. Square leg and short fine leg have been pierced, and 4 runs taken for the Bulls. Well, he's been a bit guilty of that tonight, Nicholls. Just straying down the leg side, and it's been easy pickings without a fine leg in. So he needs to look to go more off-stump kind of line. And he comes, and that one's on middle, and he's driving, and out there will be fielded. Trots on in, and trots another single, does Khawaja, who moves to 79 off 110 balls. He's been there a long time. Nicholls to the new man, Hartley. That's a better line, just outside off, and he's come and driven beautifully, but it's been pulled in, and a chance for a run out, but very slow on the ball. Good fielding there at mid-wicket. Khawaja's back. Nicholls again. Well, he's got his line better now. That was a tempting ball, and Khawaja could not say no. Nicholls again. Feeds outside that line, and it's on driven, pulled from outside off stump and down to long on, who fields once again. Well, that's the end of the 39th over as well, as you hear from the announcer. Another good over from Nicholls. He's really pulled it together throughout this spell. And they've used him very well as well. Very bits and pieces, right with an impact. Nicholls has 3 overs remaining, and there's 40 overs complete. Will we see 3 of them from Nicholls in this last 10 overs as that pops out. And a chance could have been there if there was a man at mid-wicket. They were much deeper than that. Just no control in that shot. And look at this. There's a short leg in the 41st over. Have you seen anything like this before as this strikes a pads? They go up, it's one. Big appeal going on to off stump. What's the ref? The umpire, I should say, got to say. He says no. And a review is remaining, but they're talking about it, decide not to go with it. I think that one was definitely going outside off stump. Probably might have been worth a look as well, but not taken by Tasmania as the next ball is swept straight down to mid-on. Well, probably not bad shout really, but just not quite on the mark as that one's down leg side and will get called appropriately as a what? No, it's not. Oh, well, anything down leg side should be called wide by the umpire. Big mistake there as another one goes down the leg side. This time he gets some on it. And there's a man out there waiting a deep backward square leg that will pull that one in. And there's no free runs out there now on the leg side. Nicholls, last ball this over. He's gone for just 2. And the 41st over is that one has just got bent on it. Has a chance if they carry on, but they come back. Wow. Hartley was keen on a single. Khawaja sent him back. The fielder was quick into action, but could not get it in time. Another tidy over. 2 runs off it in the 41st over from a wrist spinner. Have you heard of anything like this before? And there it is. The match is all over. Nicholls will not bowl all 10 of his overs, but the Tigers have got the win. 102 runs is the margin of victory. What a match it's been from the Tigers. It's been a good team performance too, as we'll have a look at the scorers. Man of the match goes to Ed Cowan for his 91 as part of the winning team. So let's check out the quick look at the scorecard here. Tasmania, we've already seen their innings, of course. Cowan and Silk led the way. Dillon and Payne with little cameos towards the end. Nicholls with a brief appearance, 14 off 12, before he was dismissed by Hopes, his nemesis of one-day cricket. Cunning also got a couple, Boyce and Fieldman 1. Now let's check out the Queensland Bulls innings here. That's not the right one. This one here is the one we want to have a look at. And Moller was at the top there, 50 for him before he holed out to Rainbird to get the first wicket for Nicholls, but it was Redden. That was the first one to go. Cleaned up from Rainbird, 6 off 16. Khawaja batted out the innings for his 96 of 145 balls. A bit slow. Nicholls got his second straight after his first, so edge behind of Lynn. Caught by Payne, bowled Nicholls for a golden duck. Forrest was next to go. He was caught behind off the bowling of Doherty for 18. Hartley was cleaned up by Hilfenhaus. And the last to go was Hopes, caught behind of the bowling of Jackson Bird for 5. Not enough in the end for the Bulls. The Tigers take the points. 102 runs, the difference. 6 for 197 off their 50 overs. An abysmal total from the Bulls. The bowling for Tasmania, it is Nicholls with 2 for 40 from his 8 overs. Doherty bowled 8 as well, getting 1 for 37. Hilfenhaus, Rainbird and Bird all got 1 each. Good economical bowling from them from their 10 overs as well. Cosgrove made up the difference with his 4 overs going for 16. Not a bad performance for the Tigers as they take the victory and they take the points on the table. That is my time for today. More cricket coming up as well, so stay tuned if you're loving the cricket. Plenty more to come from Nathan Nicholls and plenty more, as well as possibly a new series with a batsman as well. So stick around for that. Stay tuned. If you're loving the series, give it a thumbs up and let me know what you think of Don Bradman Cricket with the Nathan Nicholls career. So I'll see you next time for our next match. Until then, thank you all for watching and take care.